They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. What does a top 5 ranking mean? One, optimism, hope. Maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll go with a direct snap. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Complete on the right side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Receiver there, it's incomplete. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. And he'll have to check his feelings after that play, but he did get the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Just gashing this defense and getting a gainer to the 40-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. They're working on the other side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The run from the shotgun. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess the retaliation of that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it up. He's brought down and he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from King.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders. Kelly Star. Lions.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. That's caught. It's Thomas. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Of 21 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. wants to throw on first down. He released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against the guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely take you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. When you get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense here, back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's at full coverage. This is a place a lot of D coordinators would like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you're not going to field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They got him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
He's out of bounds.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone.
Jackrabbit.
Direct snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
He's now second and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close it out after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react and getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Gideon. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Makes the catch. It's Gideon. Across the 45. They get it out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and
playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This Boston College offense has it working.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go on top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
The Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, and when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Easy.
They'll leave it with the running back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Boston College.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the front.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that 1st down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the 1st down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? Next going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going with the ground game back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Chunk play on second and short. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops the throw. They'll move and change. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Slings it downfield. He found a hole in that secondary. And they'll run on that with a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback hauled up here and sacked at the 12.
How about this goal-to-go defense? Great job first down, meeting the physical challenge. Nowhere to go. 2nd down, ready for the pass. This defense really bowing their neck on an important part of the field.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Here we go.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A really tough spot to take a sack. It brings up 3rd and goal from the 17. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Field goal is good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Given up for a first down.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! Touchdown! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Number 28.
You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. And this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd, and a challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds Zach Reese, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Mark down at the 29. Third down coming up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly after the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He wants to change this route. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the ground, got the interception. They're ripping off chunks of it to get it to the 33.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll run it from the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it, fires to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This Boston College offense has it working. Handoff to the single running back. Lets it be open. They'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
I love the play with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move their defensive lineman out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Grab the short pass to put the six on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be, and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. They'll try to pass it. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
What a big play by this defense. You give up the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You bow up. Tight coverage on the two-point conversion. And now, more importantly, you still have the lead late in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gonna run the RPO and right at the 45 on its way. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll go with the direct snap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's done. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
On
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
29 Phillies.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Launched out of the pocket. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Correct snap. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. You're trailing by a little bit now. Let's go make this thing even more special.
They are back on defense, smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
the ball, trying to pick up this third and short.
Pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they have to take some chances, and they have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Changing the play. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds his hand. It's Gideon. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. That's it. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4.
Be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. 4th down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play prevent?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched crap the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, it's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.